Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. Before we start, please subscribe our channel. Today, we will be discussing with you behind the scenes unknown facts about Shang-Chi, the Legend of the Ten Rings. Number 5. There are tons of similar martial arts movies to watch for fans of Shang-Chi, and that's because the movie is full of amazing action sequences. But despite being full to the brim with fight scenes, the director still wanted more. There were quite a few scenes cut from the movie, but there was one cut fight scene in particular that hurts Cretin the most for not making it into the film. The director doesn't expand on exactly what happens in the scene, but he does say that the environment of the scene was exciting and that he hopes it can make it into a future movie. The movie started filming in March 2020 but was put on hold due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Filming resumed at the end of July 2020 and ended in October 2020. This production was recognized as the first feature film to reopen Disney operations globally since the COVID-19 lockdown. They managed to successfully wrap production in Australia with 0 positive cases and 0 production standstills. Number 4. Actors of such high caliber with multiple award wins don't tend to have a sense of humor, and they take what they do extraordinarily seriously. But despite being a 4-time Academy Award nominee, and winning one of them for playing Gandhi, Sir Ben Kingsley is seemingly one of the most entertaining actors off-screen too. According to Cretin, he called Kingsley to ask if he would return in his role as Trevor. Mid-conversation, the actor would say something to somebody in another room, then hold the phone away from his mouth, and then respond in character as Trevor. Apparently, Kingsley told Trevor he's directing the new Marvel movie. "They want you to be in it." Then Trevor would respond with, "They want me to be in it? When do we start?" And this went on for 2 minutes. When Shang-Chi is asked to fight in the arena shirtless, it is a nod to his debut comic where he would appear shirtless throughout his early comic book run. This was in itself an homage to Bruce Lee movies where Lee often fought shirtless. In case you forgot, you can help this channel grow and enjoy more each time. Just like, subscribe and activate notifications. Number 3. Shang-Chi cost just $150 million to make, which is a much smaller budget than most other MCU movies. The only others that were cheaper were Captain America, the First Avenger, The Incredible Hulk, and Ant-Man. And there are quite a few reasons as to why this was the case. For starters, there's no big name attached to the movie, meaning that Marvel Studios doesn't have to pay any of the cast $60 plus million like they would with Robert Downey Jr. or Scarlett Johansson. But the movie also received a $50 million tax credit from the Australian government for shooting in the country too. Shang-Chi's sister Xialing runs the Golden Daggers Club in Macau. In the comics, the Golden Daggers were a criminal organization led by Shang-Chi's sister, who was named Zheng Bao Yu in the comics, who established them as a rival empire to her father's. Number 2. As Shang-Chi is all about his relationship with his family, one of the most interesting parts of the movie is his reunion with his estranged sister, Xu Xialing. However, it wasn't always planned for the hero to have a sister, and at one point in development, he was actually going to have a brother. According to director Destin Daniel Cretin, the male sibling was more influenced by the Shang-Chi comic books. But it didn't end there, and the director went wild with the idea, as he remembers the character turning into a monster in an early development discussion. It was considered to have both Shang-Chi and the Mandarin be introduced in the post-credits scene of The Avengers, 2012, but it ultimately didn't happen due to the Beijing development team not wanting the franchise to have a Chinese villain. Marvel Studios released both the teaser poster and teaser trailer, and Entertainment Weekly released photos of the movie on Simu Liu's 32nd birthday. Number 1. For the most part, outside of Thanos and Loki, Marvel has always struggled with writing compelling and memorable villains, but Wenwu is one of the few who is. In Shang-Chi, Wenwu isn't just the villain of the movie, but he also has a sordid past, as he tragically lost the love of his life. That gave Wenwu a story arc that so few other villains ever get, but Callahan says it was tough to write. The writer thought that finding the balance between Wenwu being a sympathetic character and an evil antagonist was tricky. It was like walking a tightrope, as doing too much of one or the other would have completely ruined him. But there's still more of his story to be told, as a spin-off about Wenwu's empire is something fans are dying for. Death Dealer is based on the character of the same name, an agent of Shang-Chi's father who wore dark clothing and a skull mask, but is also based on Cho Lin, a priest who trained Shang-Chi. Simu Liu found out about getting the role of Shang-Chi after waking up from a nap, in his underwear and eating shrimp crackers. He stated that he got a call from Kevin Feige giving him the role along with asking him to come to Comic-Con in 4 days. They are really amazing. Thanks for watching. In case you forgot, you can help this channel grow and enjoy more each time. Just like, subscribe and activate notifications. Stay tuned for more videos.